Hey, this is Cody with thegamerbuzz.com, and I'm here to give you the DC Universe Online video review.
Impressive.
So now DC is going to be a pay-per-month MMORPG, and it's the first MMORPG on the PS3 in a long time, but you'll find that it does set the bar at a nice level. So first let's start with the character customization. You're going to have the option to completely customize your character right down to his outfit, his abilities, the way he moves, and his weapons. The character customization is so in-depth that you're going to have trouble finding somebody that has the similar character. In fact, it might be impossible. So you can even customize your character based on the looks of other current existing superheroes or villains, and they give you a nice sort of diversity of what your character can actually end up looking like. So let's start with gameplay. The first thing you're going to notice about this game are the graphics are very smooth and very appealing to the eye. They don't try and be overly realistic, but then again that sticks with the whole comic-based theme of the game, and it looks like a great game. So your quests are going to have a pretty similar format to every one that you're going to end up doing. You're going to have to travel somewhere, defeat a certain amount of villains, or capture a certain amount of devices, or certain things like that. You're going to have to do something a certain amount of times in order to complete your quest. They do get somewhat repetitive, but the gameplay and the fight combat seems to be pretty fresh, so it keeps you into the game. When it comes down to the actual combat, you control your character's moves through different button combinations, which will determine if he does a special attack or just a normal attack using the weapon that he's given. Now besides the main quests, there are also side quests that you can do, like races, which will be specific to how your character moves, i.e. acrobatics, super speed, or flight. There will also be in-game collectibles that you can get, so they can unlock items and or research to further the storyline.
Chief Researcher's Journal. This hard.
Now when it comes down to multiplayer structure, there's the typical PvP, which happens throughout the entire game in your atmosphere. During your quests, you can encounter other characters, whether it be heroes or villains. Now there's also alerts, which you fight with 3 other people for a total of 4 people, and it's basically just a large quest. You're going to have to destroy a certain amount of enemies, collect a certain amount of things in order to fight a mini-boss. The purpose of these alerts basically are to kind of gain cool little extra items that you wouldn't find in the normal storyline. Each mini-boss in the alert generally follows a pretty similar pattern. So in each alert that you go through, there will be different mini-bosses, but like I said, they're going to be pretty much the same to fight. And once you destroy these bosses, you will be fighting the main boss of the alert, who actually requires a lot more advanced gameplay and takes longer to defeat and is a little bit more difficult to defeat. Beyond the PvP and the alerts, there's also Legends PvP, where you actually take on the role of a current existing superhero and you battle against other people in the arena. And then there's also raids, duos, and vaults, which you can unlock when you're at your max level. Now to recap, DC Universe Online surprised me. I'm by no means a superhero game fan or an MMORPG fan, but I found this a great game, and I am hooked, and I will be paying monthly, and you will find me online. Overall, DC Universe Online is a great game. There are a few flaws, but they're not big enough to take away from the overall fun factor of the game. You get plenty of bang for your buck, and I know some people are going to be hesitant about the $15 monthly fee, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. For any more information on game news, previews, or industry news, please head over to thegamerbuzz.com.